Stopped over here to make some lunch. Just ramen noodles. Um, I want to say something real quick. So I've heard um, that we're probably going to go through another 2020 this fall and winter, probably spring too. Now I've had it. I've had it before, and I will say that it was not fun. It was definitely wasn't very fun. Put me out of commission for a little while. It was actually went to the hospital, but I didn't actually get any treatment over there. So I mean that's good. Anyways, with that being said, there's a few things that I think I'm going to buy just in case it does happen, and I'm not saying that it will or will not happen. I'm just saying it's probably a good idea to stock up on different vitamins, minerals, immune boosters, anything to help with that kind of stuff. Over-the-counter medicines like painkillers, sleep meds, because for me it's really hard to get to sleep whenever I'm sick, even though like I feel like death and I'm really tired. When I'm sick like that, it's still hard for me to get to sleep just because I'm in pain. So sleep meds definitely help. Um, Definitely stock up on like cough drops, and there's like these vitamin cough drop kind of things. That's not exactly cough drops, but they're like vitamin C stuff. Tastes really good. I like them. Probably gonna get some, stock up on those. Um, they just a lot of over the counter medications, stuff that's not expensive. Not too expensive. Um, Probably like green tea stuff, and just a lot of health shit. No, not only that, but probably also going to stock up on because especially if they want to do things like they pulled in 2020, 2021, where lockdowns and stupid shit like that. Um, Probably be a good idea to stock up on like easy food to make, like ramen. Um, like I like Vienna sausages with ramen, and so probably get some of those. Um, I'm talking about mainly for myself, like ramen and stuff like that. Easy shit to make, canned meats, because obviously this is a truck and can't really. I don't really have a refrigerator. I mean, I do. Actually, let me show you all the refrigerator that I got. It is tiny. Hang on. So this is it. Little bitty. It's got water in it right now. It's mainly for like water. Water and soda and Monster. Yeah, I'll probably get stock up on that kind of stuff, because there was obviously the truck stops stayed open during the lockdowns. Hang on. So obviously, like I said, the truck stops stayed open for the most part for the lockdowns, because trucks are essential, and they needed to stay open. Unfortunately, the way stations stayed open, but just getting certain kinds of food was really difficult. A lot of the restaurants weren't open inside of the truck stops, and that brings me into my next topic on the, I guess next subtopic on this topic. There's still restaurants that haven't reopened yet, or that have permanently closed because of it. And during the first lockdowns of 2020, 2021, there was freight. I didn't stop moving. I was pretty active. I continued to drive throughout the entire lockdown. I was still making money, still moving freight around, but it wasn't as much freight. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of stuff being made, shipped, or anything like that. And right now, that brings me into this. Right now, we're still having issues with freights. We're slowing down right now, and my company doesn't really know how much freight is left or how much freight there is to move. Right now, they're looking for a load for me. Right now, I have a load right now. I'm going to deliver that to a Walmart. But there's not much freight to be moved at the moment. And if we go into another lockdown later in the year, then I have a lot of worries for the general freight. The amount of shortages that we saw in the first lockdowns and the shortages that followed soon after, I have a lot of worries for what's going to be shipped around the country if we do go into another lockdown. That kind of does scare me. Right now, with the lack of freight right now is kind of scary. And the rising cost of diesel. So the rising cost of diesel, the lack of freight, that's not good for any company. It's not good for the trucking companies. It's not good for other places. Actually, this Walmart load is one of the lighter Walmart loads that I've ever picked up from this distribution center. So that's kind of interesting. Here is my advice to you right now. Stock up on medication. Get whatever over-the-counter medication you can get. Stock up on it. Get as much as you can without looking suspicious. Stock up on your food, especially the food that you like, more so than the food that you like. Get as much as you possibly can. And if it's fresh food or frozen food, if you can freeze the food, then good. I would say get survival food if you can. I know it's expensive, but get some if you can. I'm not recommending to go out and buy a ton of it, but stock up on your food. Stock up on your water. Get as much water as you possibly can. Water is heavy, I know, but just get as much as you can. Don't overload your vehicle. You need to get it, because if we do go into another lockdown, which would be probably at the end of the year, if we do, I don't know if we will. I don't know if the American people will allow that to happen because of the shit that we went through in 2020, 2021. How many protests or lockdown protests and all that good shit. I don't know if we will go into another one, but if we do, it's better to be safe than sorry. So get all of the things that you need right now. Make sure you have everything that you need. Double check, and then if you get more, like whatever you think you have, get more, because you never know how bad it can actually get.